Hello, true believers of all ages. Marshmallow Man here with today's edition of Marshmallow Man TV. And on today's edition, the biggest story in the Baltimore area this week. Yeah, you guessed it. It's the O's and Ravens conflict for the date of the Ravens' first game on September 5th, which now looks like it's going to be a road game. Who will it be against? Denver, Pittsburgh, Houston maybe? Unknown, but in bucking what had been an NFL tradition of 10 years, tradition meaning let's stage this first game of the season on Thursday night featuring the Super Bowl champion so that we can make buttloads of money. This tradition had featured the Super Bowl champion playing at home on Thursday night. Well, the Ravens went ahead and won the Super Bowl, and what happened was that the Orioles had already had a game scheduled for that Thursday evening at home against the Chicago White Sox. So everybody needed to agree to move the date of the game or the time of the game so that the Ravens could play on Thursday night. The optimal choice was that the Orioles could play on Thursday afternoon. So the Orioles, the White Sox, Major League Baseball, Warren Miller, Frank Mirabile, and I believe the street sweeper in Des Moines, Iowa, all had to agree that the game could be moved. Well, somebody, and I'm thinking it may have been Mirabile, decided that no, that's not a good idea. So we can't move the game. So the Ravens and the NFL have come out to say, well, the game's going to have to be played on the road, and the Ravens will have to wait for a week to celebrate their Super Bowl championship at home with the Ravens fans. But the NFL has volunteered to, on that opening night of the season, Thursday the 5th, to have some fan celebrations, maybe even a concert. NFL, you can, take your free concert with Taylor Swift, talking about how she's broken up with various animals, minerals, vegetables, and just take it somewhere. Just, how about this? You just don't do it. Save us the money, the time, and the aggravation, because we don't want it. So who's to blame for this? Well, everybody's to blame. Don't know exactly. Just kidding about the Mirabile thing. I don't need this guy, writing me threatening posts on Facebook again because he's already done that. Freak. But anyway, I don't know who on the baseball side of the house said no dice to moving the game. It could have been the White Sox, could have been Major League Baseball, but of course, everybody's very quick to point their finger at Peter Angelos since he's not the most, let's say, warm and fuzzy person in the Baltimore sports scene. But let's also not hold the NFL blameless here, because they could have moved the game to another time. I understand the conflict with Wednesday night and Rosh Hashanah, but how about this? How about if the Ravens simply played Sunday Night Football at home for the first game this season? The fact of the matter is, the first game's a home game, right? Why does it have to be the first game of the season? Why couldn't it have been Sunday Night Football? Orioles are playing in the afternoon that day. Sounds like it would have been the ideal solution. So, the NFL's pike here is a little bit insincere. And I'm guessing that the Ravens probably got a little bit of a deal out of it. I doubt that they would have gotten any cash, but, maybe they've got a little bit more favorable schedule now this year because of it. Maybe a better bye week or a home game later in the season that they would prefer as opposed, or maybe another Thursday night game at home, so they kind of get some extra rest there during the season. So I'm sure that they're going to come out of this looking okay. The people who really lose about this are us, the fans of Baltimore sports teams, because it would have been awesome to have gone to the O's game on Thursday afternoon, gone to the Ravens game on Thursday night. Would have been a real celebration of sports in this city, especially with both of our professional sports teams so resurgent. So, it's unfortunate. And also don't forget that also would have been coming on the heels of the Grand Prix earlier in the week. So, would have been a real fun first week of September for Baltimore sports. But, worse things have happened, and they certainly will again. So, those are my 2 cents on that, and thanks for joining us here, everybody. Have a great Sunday.